hello. Hey, my name is Jalal Lara from GUP with Jalal. आप देख रहे हैं GUP with Jalal only on पंजाबी नेशनल टीवी. कैसे हैं आप सब लोग? ठीक हैं, मज़े में हैं, चंगा भला. आजकल वेदर भी अच्छा हो रहा है. होपफुली आप जो है वेदर को जो एंजॉय करेंगे अपनी फैमिली के साथ. आजकल पैंडमिक भी थोड़ा स्लो होते जा रहा है. नॉर्मल लाइफ हमें दिख रही है कि बहुत जल्दी आने वाली है, लेकिन हमें अभी भी बहुत ज़्यादा ख्याल रखना है, इसलिए कि दुनिया के जो दूसरे मुल्क हैं वहाँ पे अभी भी फोर्थ वेव जो है यानी आ चुकी है. लेकिन विल डू आवर बेस्ट ताकि ये फोर्थ वेव अगर आती भी है तो हमें कम से कम हमें जो है उसका असर हो. हमने जो है पहले भी बात की पैंडमिक में, स्पेशली टेक्नोलॉजी आजकल कितनी एडवांस हो गई है. रोज़ नए नए फ़ोन्स आ रहे हैं, नई नई गाड़ियाँ आ रही हैं, इलेक्ट्रिक कार्स आ रही हैं. मैंने आज सुना कि अभी से इलेक्ट्रिक जो है प्लेन्स भी आने वाले हैं, जो कि DHL और जो बिग कंपनीज है दिल बी यूजिंग इट. जो है कैन यू इमेजिन इलेक्ट्रिक प्लेन्स नाउ. तो कितनी एडवांस हो गई है. हम कहाँ और जो दुनिया कहाँ से कहाँ पहुँच गई. इंटरनेट को देख लें, यूट्यूब को देख लें, फेसबुक पर देख लें. हमारे सिंगर, सारे आर्टिस्ट रोज़ को ना कोई जो है अपने फेसबुक लाइव कर रहा होता है, वो हम एंटरटेन कर रहा होता है. तो आज की जो मेरी गेस्ट है, एक वो भी सिंगर है, वो भी आर्टिस्ट है, हमारे प्यारे से शहर कैलगरी से. मुझे याद है जब वो पहली बार मेरे रेडियो शो पे आई थी, वो मेरे ख्याल से 12, 13 या 15 साल की थी, बट आई विल कन्फर्म विथ हर अगेन. लेकिन अब वो माशाल्लाह इतनी बड़ी हो गई है, वो अपने खुद के गाने बना रही है. लेकिन लास्ट जो है 8-10 साल में तो उन्होंने बहुत सी चेंजेस किया. ऑफ कोर्स शी इज़ बीन टू जो है बॉस्टन यूनिवर्सिटी एंड जो है अपना जस्ट फॉर द म्यूज़िक. तो आज उनसे बहुत सी बातें होंगी, जाना कहीं नहीं है. लेट मी कॉल हर. आपकी भरपूर तालियों में वन एंड ओनली सिमोन राजन. हेलो हेलो हेलो, हाउ आर यू?
I'm good, how are you?
Do you remember the radio show, the one you came?
I do, yes.
And how old were you that time?
I was 17 years old.
17 that time. I was thinking like you were 13, 14, 17 years old. Do you remember at least क्या उस दिन क्या हुआ था?
I think I sang.
Yes.
And there was an interview.
Yes.
And then I sang with Neelam.
Yeah, Neela. And there were a couple of more artists. One was tabla
And
as
then
well.
I came a few times.
Yeah. Then you
Yeah.
came on our show. Like I think it was kind of a singing show with you and Adi when we had the radio as well, right?
Beautiful.
It was in
singer.
our old studio. Now this is the new studio, of course, like our GUP with Jalal. तो यहाँ पे आके कैसा लग रहा है?
अच्छा लग रहा है.
अच्छा लग रहा है?
Yeah.
Do you speak Hindi? Like do you speak Urdu still? क्या सब बोल गए अभी?
2TV.
2TV. Okay, so let's talk about you. Like Simon, last 8 to 10 years, a lot of things like has changed,
Yes.
for you. In your, you can say, professional life, in your educational life, and you've been like now you're doing your own songs now. So last 8 साल में क्या हुआ? What happened?
Well, I went to Berklee College of Music.
Mm-hmm.
And I did a songwriting degree. That was in Boston.
Mm-hmm.
And after that, I went to Dallas and did an internship at a studio, and I started working on my debut EP, which is a short album, which will be coming out in September.
Nice.
And I've I released my first single a few months ago, and released my music video for it. And over the last year during the pandemic, I did a lot. I was fortunate enough to take part in some cool Smiley TV projects as well.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'll be releasing my second single on Friday.
On this week.
This
So
Friday.
by the time ये जब ये प्रोग्राम आप देखेंगे तो उस वक्त जो है रिलीज हो चुका होगा. But of course will जो है update you everything. So like Simon, if I take you back when you were a kid growing up, so you still you wanted to be a singer or artist?
Yeah, I
Yeah.
think. I mean, I think I always wanted to be a singer, especially because I grew up with my dad was a musician.
Okay, what's your dad's name? Because
Firdaus Rajan.
Firdaus Rajan.
He was big in Pakistan.
Yes, he was on TV. Yeah, with Alamgir and yes, of course remember.
So I grew up going to his concerts, and I think like the first thing I ever heard out of the womb was his voice.
Boy.
And so I would hold my own concerts at home and make everyone watch, and it was always a part of my life, music. So I always knew I wanted it there, but I didn't seriously think about pursuing a music career until I was around 12 years old.
Yeah. So of course, when you were growing up, when you were like in college and especially college or school, and then then college. So did you have in mind like you're gonna go for Berklee University for that, or it was just came up? Like as a like I don't want to say luck, but you know what I mean.
It actually did.
Is it?
I didn't know about Berkeley. No, none of us knew about Berkeley when I was growing up, which is probably, I mean, we were kind of living in a bubble.
Yeah.
But the plan, when I was in high school, I ended up applying for a bunch of colleges in Canada, and I was gonna do. I was gonna go into medicine.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay.
Yeah, so I got into University of Alberta, and I was doing psychology there, and I lasted a semester. And over there, I found out I wanted to go I found out about Berkeley, and I was like, I'm gonna do that.
I'm gonna do that.
So I came back home and I prepared for the audition, and I told them my family about it, and they were on board.
Like, what do you mean audition? Audition to be in Berkeley?
Yeah. So
Okay.
Berkeley has a different acceptance and an application process. So you put together a portfolio for whatever degree that you're planning on pursuing, and mine was songwriting.
Yeah.
At the time, I was thinking about performance, so I put that together, and then I had to fly to Vancouver for the audition, interview, and
Yeah. So let's say because you have seen our artists or lyricists, they didn't go to Berkeley or any other university, but now you're there.
Yeah.
So if I ask you, what's the difference? Let's say if I want to write myself just like this, or if I go university and take degree, then write. Like, does it gonna make any difference?
I think so.
Yeah?
I think it's I think, and this is the way that I was brought up. I think it's really important to learn everything that you can about the craft that you're passionate about. I think also I really wanted to improve my songwriting skills. Sometimes some people are given certain opportunities before they where it makes sense to pursue the career before at college. The same thing happened with Alicia Keys.
Right.
Some people's. I think everyone has a different time in terms of their career.
Yeah.
It just felt like the right thing for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So the one you are releasing your album. So is it?
Yes.
So is it all your songs? The one you wrote yourself?
Yes.
Is that right?
I wrote everything. There were a couple of songs that I co-wrote. The one that I'll be releasing, I co-wrote with my friend Jackson Alexander from Berkeley.
Yeah.
But it's called, the EP is going to be called After the Rain, and it's about it's a self-reflective EP. It's about the journey of finding yourself after calamity.
Yeah. So this is going to be your second song.
This will be my second official single.
Okay, which one was your first song?
It was called Pink Clouding.
Okay.
It's about pretending to be okay.
Okay, so can you just sing a couple of lines without music? Is that okay?
Absolutely, yeah.
Please go for it.
Okay. Put my makeup on, painting a smile so strong. Going out for the third time now. Hope this time I won't break down. I bottle up so I don't feel the pain. Clouds above me always raining pink champagne. Coming off the high of my pretending. I know it won't be long till I'm slipping down, but for now I'm pink clouded. I've been clouded. I'm pink clouded. I've been clouded.
Wow. Why is that you there?
Yeah.
My God. Wow, it looks so, it makes a big difference if you're watching someone live right now. My God, amazing. Wow.
Thank you.
Wow. So, okay, where is that available? For our viewers.
It's available on all streaming platforms, on Spotify, YouTube Music, Apple Music, iTunes, Amazon Music, and then the
Facebook
music video. It's you can find me on Facebook at Cimone Music, and which is Cimone.
Cimone, yes.
Yeah. And on Instagram at I'm Cimone.
Okay.
And the music video you can find on YouTube.
YouTube, great. So if I ask you, let's say you did any song, 8 8 years back, whatever. Now you're doing your own song with new technology, and the social media is so big right now. So how do you manage everything? Because I know it's not that easy. It's a time consuming, and you have your own school like university as well.
Yeah. It's definitely, I mean, it's difficult being an independent artist.
Right.
I think it's just about really like messaging as many people as you can, as many influencers as you can, a lot of music blogs, and just posting your stuff, constantly posting about it, promoting it on. And the good thing about social media is that it's so accessible.
Yes.
Throughout the world,
and it's
so
free.
And it's free.
Yeah.
So you can reach people from everywhere.
Yeah.
And I think in the age of social media, while it can be a little bit difficult getting noticed with so many artists out there, it's also a little bit easier getting noticed because it's so accessible.
That's right. But I think you have to do your part. Just post. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Like doesn't matter how many how many views you get, but at least you are doing your job. Just post anywhere, YouTube or Facebook, wherever, and then you just take the feedback from there. Is it negative, positive, whatever? You just grow with that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
That's the first step is just putting it out there.
Yeah. Like, do you have a guru or like any teacher, like your own teacher or anything?
Oh yeah, my someone I call my mentor is Brian Farrell. He was my one of my first vocal teachers. I've been going to him for vocal lessons since I was 15.
Here in Calgary?
So he's known me for almost 10 years.
Oh wow, okay.
He's definitely one of my mentors.
So your parents are from Pakistan.
Yes.
So have you been to Pakistan yet?
I have.
When did you go?
I went, how many times have I gone? I think I've been 3 times. I went once when I was 10.
Okay.
Then when I think I've only been twice actually. And then once when I was 13.
Oh, okay. So it was a long time back.
Long time ago.
Yeah. So now it's like completely different now because because of the social media, we see a lot of artists. Of course, you can you can follow them on Facebook because of the social media and everything. So there are so many artists there as well now, and here as well, Calgary as well. How do you feel in Calgary? Because there are so many artists here, like in Calgary as well, Edmonton as well. Just in Alberta, there are so many of them, and just because of pandemic and because of the social media, it's very small community and everyone knows each other. So how do you feel about that part?
I think I think that being in a smaller city, especially during the pandemic, can bring some of its challenges as an artist because you don't get to network as much. But at the same time, it's cool having that community support behind you.
Yeah, that's true. And of course, you sing like in Bollywood as well.
Yes.
Do you follow anyone in Bollywood in particular?
I love Javed Ali.
Oh, Javed Ali.
Javed Ali is my
the one was Indian Idol judge in season 11.
Yeah, I think he's one of my favorites.
So he's
Sonu as well and Shreya.
Oh, of course, Sonu Nigam and Shreya. And Javed Ali is a favorite song. Which one is that?
Oh, Jashne Bahara.
Yes.
That's my favorite Bollywood song.
Oh, do you know some words?
Okay.
Please go for it.
कहने को जश्न बहारा है इश्क ये देख कहरा है फूल से खुशबू खफा खफा है गुलशन में छुपा है कोई रंज फिजा की चिलमन में सारे सहर नजारे हैं सोए सोए वक्त के तारे हैं और दिल में कोई सी बातें हैं हो
क्या बात है माशाल्लाह ब्यूटीफुल वॉइस आप सबको मज़ा आ रहा है कि नहीं मुझे तो बहुत मज़ा आ रहा है ये कहाँ ये हमारा फर्स्ट जो यानी ब्रेक का टाइम हो गया है कहाँ ये टाइम चले पता भी नहीं चला अभी हम ब्रेक लेके मिलेंगे ब्रेक के बाद जाना कहीं नहीं आप सब देख रहे हैं गपशप विद जलाल विथ जलाल आरग एंड माय गेस्ट सिमोन राजन मिलते हैं ब्रेक के बाद जी हाँ वेलकम बैक टू गपशप विद जलाल विथ योर फेवरेट होस्ट जलाल आरग एंड माय ऑफ कोर्स माय गेस्ट इज सिमोन राजन सिमोन जब भी हम जस्ट ओके अच्छा कोई भी आर्टिस्ट होता है राइट any art, it doesn't matter because we've seen like like if it's a poet, so if they have free time they write, they write something, or if they remember any like any shor or shari they just write, so then they don't forget. But as a singer, or as a lyricist. So do you do the same thing कि कुछ याद आ गया, oh you know let me write it down, मैं भूल नहीं जाऊँ line, ऐसा ही होता है?
हाँ, ऐसे ही होता है.
अच्छा.
Yeah. Songs will come at you, come to you wherever you are. You just
Yeah.
have to be ready to catch it. And
Yeah.
I think it's a lot easier now that we have the phone and we can quickly record.
You can record. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Is that right? Eh? So like you do your own music or no?
No, my like produce my
Yeah.
music.
Yeah.
No,
Like for your own album.
Right. So no, my I had a producer on this album. His name is Cristobal Cruz Garcia. Amazing producer.
So it's like 3 people?
No, his name is Cristobal Cruz Garcia.
3 names of
His
3
full
names of
name.
one, but one
But
person.
yeah, he's fantastic. There were a couple songs that I did. There was one of the songs I co-produced.
Yeah.
There was another producer on the album. His name is Trey B.
Yeah.
But those were the people I worked with.
Because I think the way it looks like in the new trend now, because I've seen my friends are in Indian Idol, so season 19, 11. So they were part of the Indian Idol. Now they are producing themselves. They're
Right.
producing. Is this a new trend now? Like if you're a new artist like you, so then I should know how to mix. I should know how to produce and everything. So it makes it easy.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. It's very important to learn how to do it. It's a lot easier. It makes everything easier if you know everything. And so I do produce my demos and vocal produce and all of that. But I would also, I mean, it's just, I think you come up with a cooler product when you get to work with people. But
True.
it's definitely, I would highly recommend learning everything that you can, because it makes it a lot easier. You don't need to rely on anyone.
Yeah. So music, because well, I'm sure you have more hobbies as well. But why music so important for you? Because now you are kind of going into it.
Right.
Yeah. Why music?
It's just in my blood.
I guess, yes.
It was my first, really like my first friend, my first love, my everything since I was so little, and it's all it was the first thing I ever learned, and it's also I think I have a special connection with it, especially because of my dad.
True. So last 16 months, okay, of course you learned the music and everything about the music, but what else did you learn? Anything new you learned, like जो है खाना पकाना ऐसा वगैरह कुछ learn?
Huh? Kinda.
अच्छा. Do you cook?
I do a little bit, yeah. I make a mess.
I mean,
Presentation
I
may
mean
not
that's how
be
you
okay,
learn, right? Yeah.
but the food ends up good. Yeah, I
Actually?
started baking.
Okay.
What else did I learn? I more so went back to some of my hobbies. Like painting.
Okay.
I grew up painting, and during the pandemic I went back to that, and that was awesome. And I was reading a lot of books as well.
Nice.
And ended up applying for another school.
There you go. So when you were in Boston, when you went to what was the name again?
Berkeley College.
Berkeley College. So by yourself, first time out of outside the country by yourself. So how was that experience for our viewers? Because I know there are so many kids, they go to university either in Canada or US. How was your experience? What do you want to tell them?
It was like, my experience was amazing. I fell in love with the city, the program. I think part of my reason for immediately falling in love was because I was finally able to I was pursuing my passion, and I was going from something I didn't enjoy to something that I loved. But the most valuable thing that I experienced there and learned there was from I was able to learn from people from all over the world. And I know it can be a little bit daunting going outside, leaving home for school, but you grow a lot as a person. You learn a lot about yourself and what you like, what you
so
don't
you can mature sooner,
a lot,
right?
and also it's just what you get to learn from people, and just being able to meet people from all over the world. Because there are a lot of times at these colleges you'll find people from all over the world.
Yeah.
And Berkeley was especially very, very
Yeah.
diverse.
Nice.
It really gives you a different perspective on the world.
Nice. So like during pandemic, of course, we saw you on Ismaili TV as well. You did few songs. I think first one came very early in the pandemic,
Very.
right?
Yeah, it was
And
Gila
it was
Hearts.
yours on Stephen Avenue, recorded on Stephen Avenue in Calgary.
Yeah,
Right?
we did it on Stephen Avenue. The
Yeah.
video.
So how was that experience?
It was cool. It was
Yeah.
I wrote this song called Gila Heart with Zahid Thamani,
Yeah.
which is a very special song
Yeah.
to me. But it was when we recorded that was right before the pandemic.
Mm-hmm.
The song ended up we experienced some delays, and it ended up releasing during COVID, and
Yeah.
it took on this new meaning, and it became even more special. It was really.
So it was recorded before the pandemic.
It was recorded
and Heal
before
the World. There was a name.
Heal the
So it
Hearts.
worked out okay.
It took on
Yeah.
it kind of took on this power it didn't have before, and that was
Yes.
really special. Receiving messages from people saying that really helped them gain hope with what was going on,
Yeah.
and it definitely took on a new meaning, and it made it a lot more special. Yeah.
And it is available on a YouTube.
Yes.
Heal the World, beautiful
Heart,
song.
Heal a Heart.
Heal the Heart. There we go.
Heal a Heart.
Beautiful song, and of course, like Cimone is in there, like as a main artist. So what's the future for Cimone? What's your plan now after your second song? Yeah.
So I'll be releasing the EP end of September, and it's a pop R&B EP, but infused with the Eastern Pakistani Sufi sounds that I grew up with.
Oh, okay.
And I'm also about to go to Columbia University for my
Okay.
master's
Oh my
in
God. In music.
Muslim cultures and
In Muslim
civilizations.
culture. Wow.
I'll be focusing on hopefully I'm planning on focusing on Muslim art and culture and Sufi music. So that's the plan, and continue releasing music. Yeah.
Wow. So like what do you wanna be? Like let's say Cimone wanna be devotional singer or pop singer, or what are you what's in your mind, or which one is kind of the works best for you? The one you wanna be.
Well, I know I want to be an artist. I don't
Okay.
want to limit myself to one category. I've had so many different influences musically from the R&B music that I
Right.
love, and also semi-classical Sufi music, Pakistani folk music, and also a bunch of pop music and 80s music.
Yeah.
So there's so many different kinds of music that I love, and I don't want to limit myself to one specific
Right.
genre. I think
Yeah.
they all kind of blend into the art that I
Right.
create, and the R&B music that I create now, and
Yeah.
I'll see where that takes me, but I know
Amazing.
that I want to continue making music that speaks to
Yes.
me, and music that has a positive message,
Yes.
or not even that, but just honest music,
Yes.
and hopefully someone can
Wow.
connect with
Well
it.
said. As you know, like on a GUP with Jalal, at the end we have a rapid fire round, and everyone loves that. So I'll ask you a few questions. Hopefully you will answer bang bang.
Okay.
You won't have a time to think about it. Okay, so whatever comes in your mind.
All right.
All right, are you ready?
I don't know. But let's go.
Let's try. Okay, who's your favorite female in Bollywood? The one you follow,
Actor or singer?
singer.
Singer, Shreya Ghoshal.
Shreya Ghoshal, right? Like, did you get a chance to meet her at all? Like,
No, but I saw her at Berkeley. She had this master class at Berkeley, and I was in the second row,
you okay?
and I think she looked at me. and
Okay.
that was cool.
Oh, she did. She said, yeah.
She
told me
saw
she did. Yeah.
Yeah. But it was cool, yeah.
Okay. Who's a male singer? Favorite?
Either Sonu or Javed.
Okay, it's Javed Ali or Sonu
Javed
Nigam.
Ali or Sonu Nigam.
So we did already Javed song. So maybe we'll do next Sonu Nigam show. One of the song later on, not now.
Okay.
Okay, the first thing you do when you wake up.
First thing I do. What do I do? I changed my routine. I used to look at my phone, but I stopped doing that.
Okay.
I get up and turn my alarm off.
Okay. So you when you have your first coffee or chai, so you make sure you brush, or you just go without the brush.
Oh no, I have to brush.
You had a good girl. Okay, best dish your mom cook. food dish.
Oh, one.
The one you love.
Which one? There's so many. I love her fish.
Fish?
Yeah.
Okay, nice. Okay, and if you get a chance to go for dinner with any Bollywood celebrity, तो किसके साथ जाओ?
किसके साथ? Oh, Hrithik Roshan. No, Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan, SRK. Everyone loves him. Okay, who was a childhood crush?
Childhood crush. Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan. कोई उसका गाना याद है? Because ये सोनू निगम did so many songs for him. कोई भी गाना हो जाए. If you remember anyone.
Oh no! Wait, I'm so bad. Oh yeah.
Na ho.
How does that start again? I'm so bad under pressure. I'm blanking.
Okay, har pal yahan.
Oh yeah.
जी भर जियो. I don't want to put you on spot. Okay, let's move on. Okay, maybe at the at the end.
Yeah,
Okay,
at the end.
Okay. Any rumors about you? ऐसा सुना हो कि Cimone ऐसी है.
I'm sure there are, but I don't know.
But
I don't
good,
pay attention to
good
that.
for you. Okay. 3 things in your bucket
She's
list.
weird.
3 things in your bucket list.
3 things on my bucket list. I want to go to Italy so bad.
Oh my God.
Or you know what? I want to travel the world.
Yeah.
Really bad.
Yeah, I think everyone does now, especially after pandemic.
I've always wanted to though.
Okay.
But yes, I'm sure everyone wants to go.
Yeah.
3 things. I want to go to Disney World in Japan.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to celebrate my birthday at Disney World.
Awesome. Describe the following artist in one word. जो भी तुम्हारे ज़हन में है, okay? ये सलीम सुलेमान. Amazing. Kamal Tat sir. Legend. Yes. Tawfiq Karmali.
OG or tradition. Like what's another word for OG? The original.
Original. Yes. And Lata Mangeshkar.
Oh, incredibly legendary.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, and then Kishore or Kishore Kumar. Masti Kabhi. He was a very hilarious.
He was so many things.
Yeah.
Incredible.
Yes. Okay, so there are some words for our local art, like from our community. Farhan Shah, what comes in your mind?
Beautiful singer and composer.
Okay. Faisal Amlani.
Amazing singer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Samita J. Sadiq, your cousin.
Yeah. Soulful.
Jalal Larak, have you heard him?
Jalal, yes.
Host, do you know him?
Yes.
Funny. Funny. I give you that. Okay. I mean, like, who's your favorite? Okay. Shah Rukh Khan or I think you already told us. Big B, Amitabh Bachchan, or Shatrughan Sinha.
Oof.
Who's your favorite?
It's a tie between. Okay, I love Amitabh Bachchan so much, but
Yeah.
I think Shah Rukh Khan was my first. He was the first. In the Kuch Kuch Hota was the first movie
Yeah.
I fell in love with. So I'm gonna go with Shah Rukh Khan, but I love Amitabh too.
Oh, good. And Priyanka Chopra or Aishwarya Rai?
Aishwarya Rai.
Awesome. Best dish you cook?
Salmon. And Nutella cookies. What
do we know? Anyways. Wow. That was it? Was it easy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
There were some difficult ones.
Did you enjoy today?
I did enjoy. Thank you for having me.
No, thank you for doing whatever you're doing, and make sure you keep doing it. And if you release anything, please let us know. Let me know. I love to share on my groups and on my page.
Absolutely.
What do you want to say before we go?
My single comes out Friday, the August 6th. You can find it on all streaming platforms. It's called Late Nights. It's my second single from my EP, and stay tuned for the EP release, and thank you for watching.
Awesome. Thank you so much. Now it's time for our selfie. Can we do it?
Absolutely.
Okay, 1, 2, 3. Cimone Rajan from Calgary. Please do follow her on YouTube or Facebook or everywhere, like you have all the social media. तो फिर मिलेंगे अगले हफ्ते नए आर्टिस्ट के साथ, नए नए गेस्ट के साथ, जब तक अपना बहुत ज़्यादा ख्याल रहेगा. थैंक यू सो मच फॉर वॉचिंग गपशप विद जलाल ओनली ऑन पंजाबी नेशनल टीवी. थैंक यू.
Thank you.